A lot of men will go through their lives without experiencing the true sexual desires and passion and fantasies of women because a lot of men are too judgmental. When it comes to sex and sexual activities, a lot of men, we pass judgment on women for just voicing their interest in sex, voicing their curiosities about sex. One thing I like to share with men, especially, is that we're all sexual creatures. Men are sexual creatures, but we always forget that women are also sexual creatures. I don't know why a lot of men seem to forget that women also have sexual fantasies, sexual passions. They are sexual creatures. I exist because a man met a woman and had sex with that woman, and here I am. You exist because a man met a woman, had sex, and here you are. We are sexual creatures. This is how human beings appeared, okay? We as men, we need to curtail our judgment we pass on to women when it comes. It always baffles me the number of men out there who always forget that women also are sexual creatures. And I'm going to keep saying this because I'm always amazed by it. You know, we forget that it's not, sex is not all about us as the man. I repeat, sex is not all about us as the man. Sex is a two-way street. Okay? You also need to pay attention to the woman. But to get the woman to the position where she can be her true self and express herself without being judgmental, without being judged, you, the man, it is our responsibility as men to create that environment for the woman to be able to express her sexual desires, her sexual nature, her sexual fantasies. That's when you get the best sex, in my opinion. A lot of men out here, either you're getting no sex or you're getting let's just get it out of the way kind of sex. The last video I made, right, I spoke about why you have to get your body right. So we're not going to talk about the body. This video is going to be focused more on the aura, the energy, okay? Because that's also very important. You may not have the best body, but if you as a man, if you have the ability to create that atmosphere, that environment where the woman can just be her sexual self, it's even better. But I've always been asking myself, why are a lot of men so judgmental when it comes to the sexual habits of women? And I think I have a theory. I think a lot of men, when it comes to the sexual habits and desires of women, because of our own insecurities as men, because of our insufficiencies as men, maybe we don't trust our sexual abilities, we don't trust our sexual capabilities, we don't trust we've had bad experiences before, maybe a former female partner cheated on us, and now we are so guarded, we are always checking everything she does. But I think that's where it stems from. I think men who make women guarded when it comes to sex and what they desire sexually are usually men that have to work on their insecurities. But that aside, what can we do as men to stimulate a woman to be comfortable, to create the right environment for the woman to share and open up about her true sexual desires and fantasies? Let me share what I know and what I've learned, okay? I'm here to help you guys out. I'm going to share what I know. So I'm going to share with you guys 4 things that I've learned over the years that you can apply in your life to make the woman feel comfortable with you sexually. You can create the right energy, create the right environment. The first thing is, as a man, if you want to encourage the woman to, express herself sexually with you, number 1, be playful. Be playful and curious. But don't be like a clown though. Don't be a clown. Be a mature, playful, teasing, curious kind of guy. I'll give you an example. So let's say I'm talking to this lady right now and we are friendly, we are good, we're good. There's clearly some type of attraction there. And, and I'm trying to just see what she really likes, because this is what I do, because I'm a very curious guy, especially when it comes to sex. I like to understand what people enjoy. And I ask her, let's say we are talking, we are joking, we are teasing. And then let's say when the moment is right, I'm like, yeah, for example, I could say to her, yeah, you look like you like a strong man in bed, don't you? You know, something like, oh, you look like you're like a strong man in bed, though. You know what I mean? In a very teasing but firm way. Ah, you look like you're like a strong man in bed, huh? You look like a wild one. For example, I could say, oh, you look like a wild one, huh? You're like a strong man in bed, don't you? And smile. That's teasing, that's playful, that's nudging. Now, if she's comfortable enough, she would respond to me or she would avoid it. Both are fine. But you see what I did there? I could say, you look like a wild one. You look like you're like a strong man in bed. Something of that variation. Use it. Use that as an example to play around with yours. That's number one. It's playful, it's teasing, of course, with the right environment. This is when she's already joking with me. She's relatively familiar with me, and there's some type of attraction there already. That's it. So that's number one. Be playful, be curious, but don't be a clown. Don't be the guy that's clearly trying too hard. Don't be that. The guy that's like almost like Kevin Hart. You know, being like Kevin Hart, which is you can just tell it's forced. Don't be that guy. Number two, you have to show the woman that you are a sexually comfortable man. You got to show the woman that you are a sexually comfortable man. You know what I mean? Like, you can lead her. Talk about your own desires. Talk about what you like. You know what I mean? Talk about what you like. Talk about what your fantasies are a little bit, not too much. You got everything I'm saying here, guys, depends on the particular situation, but this is just giving you some general insight. Talk about things that you like. You know, for example, you're like, I like when a girl speaks and whispers in my ear. You could say something like, if she has a very nice voice, you could be like, not gonna lie, I would love to hear you whisper in my ear. It's simple. It's nothing new. Not gonna lie, I would love to hear you whisper in my ear. Could you say this? Could you whisper it in my ear? I'd love to hear it. In a nice, deep, mature voice. You're leading her, you're teasing her, you're making her feel comfortable. When you're playful and curious as a man, number one, not like a clown. Number two, when you have shown her that you are sexually comfortable with yourself and you're already telling her what you like from a woman, you're already telling her, oh my God, he's already comfortable. I can also be comfortable with him. It's a trust thing. Number three, I would say present your masculinity and smell good. Present your masculinity and smell good. You see, when it comes to sex in general, especially when it comes to men and women, it's all about the polarity, right? Women are soft, men are hard. Pause. Not pause, actually. Men are tall, women are typically shorter than men. Men are big, women are smaller in general. Men have deep voices, women have light voices. Men have beards, full thick beards. Women don't have full thick beards in general. Men have bulging muscles. Women don't have bulging muscles like men. They might have muscularity, but not as heavy as men. It's polarity. Show your polarity. Show it. Don't force it. Just show it. Just exude it. Now, for a guy like myself, I am a naturally masculine man. I have a deep voice. I have beard, so it just oozes, okay? But if you're a guy, just make sure you position your masculinity, but smell good. Smell is essential. How you smell is very important, so make sure you smell good. And the fourth and probably the most important point is don't pester. If you do the above three and she's still not responding, pull back. Pull back and move the conversation. Maybe she's not interested at all. Maybe it's not the right time, but learn to stop, pull back, and refocus and move on with your life. Don't force something that shouldn't be there. I hope this helps.